the lineups, and even they won their first game yesterday up again. And well, the South African side Titans won it. They won the toss and elected to bowl first. And straight away it's been driven and it's in the gap as well, but the fielder does extremely well at mid-off. This time hit hard through the leg side, and it's in the gap as well, and that will run away to the fence. So Paris Bowler gets a boundary for herself. That's her first. Right then, Ingwinia continuing here with the new ball and offered width and in the air and over the infield. Bryce Smith will get that boundary, will she? Well, now the ram shot, improvisation, and back-to-back boundaries for Amber Smith. This is excellent batting. And now it's in the air. Well, has that cleared the infield? Yes, it has, and it's gone away to the boundary as well. And earlier in the morning today, we saw a couple. Noora Kadir and then, of course, Mignon Dupriya. Meanwhile, an excellent shot through the leg side and another boundary. And Paris Boulder will have the chance of swinging her arm. She does so, and it's gone over the fielder at mid-off. It's a boundary, well, and this time in the air and once again over the infield. Well, that's another boundary for Paris Boulder. This time charging down the wicket and kept far away from Paris Boulder. Well, a premeditated shot in the end by Paris Boulder, you would feel. She was early into charging down the wicket. Right then, Rachel Carroll, where does she go next? Well, once again behind square. This time an appeal. Well, she is pleading for it, Divya GK, right on the face of the umpire. And there's something that the umpires are checking out here. And it does favor the batter. Well, no, not quite so. It's been given out. She's gone. Well, attempting the sweep. And the wicketkeeper, she has taken that catch. Well, she earned her first senior South Africa Women's Training Camp column in 2025 after impressing at under 19 and emerging level. One more delivery left in this ninth. And the reverse sweep again. And over the infield. And that will run away to the boundary. Ahelia Chundel couldn't quite get across. Meanwhile, over the infield, and that is what she was fearing. Grace Leon's in on the act once again. And charging down the wicket, Grace Leon's, and that's in the gap as well. Will that find the fence? It's beaten. It's beaten Ingwinia at long off. But this time bowled onto the pads and it's gone through the fielder. Well, she did get a hand to it. And, well, Ingwinia does the pickup. Well, that will be a half century for Amber Smith. It's been a brilliant innings. She has been out there since the start of the innings. 50 of 47 deliveries. And you will feel that she is not done yet. Towards the slog overs now. Another 32 deliveries left in the innings. That's an opportunity to dispatch it for the boundary, and she does so beautifully. This time it's been cut away and cut away really well. And well, eventually it will find the boundary. So that's another one for Amber Smith. And now Grace Leons goes big. Not quite finding the distance, but finding the boundary eventually. And now the reverse sweep up against the pacer. And she's connected that one really well, Grace Leons. And that will run away to the fence too. Divya GK not quite able to get across. And now Amber Smith behind square. And it's beaten the fielder inside the circle. The fine leg fielder diving across. Not quite able to get across. My word, what a shot that is. What an excellent shot. And another reverse sweep attempted. Once again behind square. Once again no one out there. And this time a sweet sound off the bat. And it's gone through the gap as well. That's another half century. Grace Leon's back-to-back 50s. A 50 yesterday in the chase up against the Pacific Sunrays, and a 50 up against the Titans now. And once again attempting the reverse sweep, and she's missed out completely. And the ball goes on and crashes onto the stumps, and Shafina Mahesh strikes an innings of 72 runs. She has been out there since the start of the innings, and it's been a brilliant one. Well, this time a direct hit, and that's brilliant by the fielder. The final one. Instead, Will Devel, she's been run out with a direct hit. Good piece of fielding at the non-strikers end, and now the new player coming in, the new batter coming in, will be on strike. And that's a swing and a miss by Grace Leons. Once again past the wicketkeeper, not quite able to collect it. Well, they are coming back for the second. She has to hurry, and she's been run out. Well, there was never a second there. And Grace Leons will have to depart for a well-made 55. And finally, she is beaten. She was unbeaten since yesterday. Up until then, well, 105 runs is what she has scored in her first two innings. Right, the last delivery of the innings, Kato has come in and she plays it down the ground. Well, they will come back for the second. Another chance of run out, and I think she's made it. She has put in a dive. She was rapid, wasn't she, when she came back for the second, and even Kusuda is having a big laugh about that one. Right then, here is the batting card. Well, here is the bowling card. Well, here is the graph. As you can see, the 17th over. Brilliant shot through the leg side. Well, once again hit hard, and once again that will find the fence. This is really good. And once again big, but this time straight to the fielder. And a big wicket in the very first over. What a comeback it has been. A couple of boundaries for Simon Lawrence, but just couldn't quite get going, searching for more. She knew that she has to start right on the front foot. No other option but to go for it. Right then, Amber Smith continuing, and Catherine Pryor has hit that one really well through the offside. Finds the boundary of her very first delivery. One way to get off the mark. And that's a swing and a miss. And that's a stumping. Another one gone. Both the openers are back in the pavilion. It's Catherine Pryor, the captain this time, who has to depart. What a delivery right through the gate. And the wicketkeeper. We played behind square. That's an excellent shot. Divya GK finally gets the first boundary of her innings. And once again hit hard, and this time beats the fielder at mid-on. That one is going to run away to the fence. First boundary for Ahilya Chindel. Well, is that a run out? They came back for the second, and the finger has been raised. And finally they have broken this partnership, the ACT Meteors. Well, it is Divya who will have to depart here. Well, she wanted to keep the strike for herself once again, as she was trying to get some quick runs, and that was a very good throw from the team. And that's an excellent shot. Well, Sumi has placed that one perfectly. And now she's cleaned her up. Well, they have finally got the wicket of Ahilya Chindel. And that's exactly why. Once again amongst the wickets, and hits the off stump. In the end, it is you miss and I hit. And the second one would be to try and get as close as possible. And Haruna Iwasaki has played that one for a boundary. And once again in the air, chance. And another one gone. 5 down. Well, a big appeal, and it's going to be another one. It's Saika Sumi this time. Third wicket for Monica Gare. And now behind square. Well, once again a big gap out there, and this time it will find the fence. Kusuda gets the boundary. Can she get her fourth? Luyanda Inzuza is on strike, and Inzuza has connected this one. It's gone high. Chance! Oh, what a catch! Brilliant! Absolutely superb. And Monica Gare, she does get her fourth. She had to move across towards her right. And that is an absolute stunner. Well, the Australians are always good in the field, aren't they? And we see another superb take. And Kusuda swings hard in the gap and takes the single. So the Titans will finish their innings at 119 for 9. And the ACT Meteors, well, they win this game quite comfortably in the end. They win it by 58 runs, a big margin. As you can see, the batting card, Simeone Lawrence. 20 extras conceded by the ACT Meteors. As we see the bowling, well, this is the graph. As you can see, the over number 16. And as you can see, the graphic. Right then, the match summary. Well, the Meteors, they were, well, that was it from match number 4 in the Women's Japan Premier League.